All right, so, Point of Camp! Thank you very much. A couple of you in a row were asking about some flowers and rhythm. I want to answer, and I thought I'd turn on the camera so that we're also sharing it with all of you out there. Everybody go, hello, everybody in the internet world. Hello. See, they love you, and they love you. So a few people were asking about some stuff relating to turning in opposites and flowers, and the different kinds of flowers you can make in turning in opposites, and the rhythm that is involved in all of that. It comes back to, again, it's all this up and down, syncopated up, down, up, down, up, down stuff. It really helps as a foundation for a lot of flowers, say we're in opposites, same time opposites, to realize that as you're turning, to get a sense of the rhythm being down and up, and down and up, down and up and down and up, and starting to count the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're not counting the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're counting ups and downs. A down to an up, to a down to an up, to a down to an up, to a down. The fun thing, as you start to do that, if you start gently moving your body with those ups and those downs, you start getting flower patterns emerging. So as I'm turning down to up, if I start letting my hands, as I'm crossing down, I'm crossing up through that cross point and down through this side. As I pass my center line here, the poi are going up. Then as I pass the midline again, they're going down. Up through the midline, down through the midline. The midline is where the poi seems to have to cross from one wall to the other, so to speak. I can emphasize going with that movement. I go up with it, down with it, up with it, down with it, up with it. And when I'm quite emphasizing that, I start having this pattern. Right? Which is a kind of in-spin flower. I can also slowly do the opposite, where this is, as on this turn, as I go to my left shoulder, the poi are going up through the cross point. And as that's happened, I can let my hands drop a little bit. And then as they cross through the midline again, now they're going down through the midline. My hands are raising a bit. I can even just crouch down, stand up, crouch down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down, up, down, up. That's going to lead me into anti-spin flowers. There's a lot of ways to approach things like anti-spin flower. We can also break down one arm at a time, counting the 4 petals, right, and learning to connect up to down to up to down. And it helps to take multiple approaches. But this is one of the ways that we can do it, is you simply start with what's getting used to doing a pattern of just turning and turning, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that is one of the ways into doing a bunch of beautiful flowers. What can be helpful is, again, using something in your environment where, say, as I'm learning that, I'm near this railing, which kind of keeps me knowing where my planes are. Down and up, down and up, up and down and up and down. And that's going to make sure if my planes are tight, the rest will happen. If my planes are all over the place, the rest won't happen. Boom. So this may or may, because one of the things we were talking about today is how everybody's got different learning styles, right? So this may or may not, this might be the key that makes all this make sense for you. And it might, or it might not be. Another approach of counting, breaking it arm by arm, flower by flower, that might be what makes it go aha. Either way, it's going to take, flowers take time. We were talking about that today too. 5-beat weaves you can learn in some minutes. Often learning to do really clean flowers takes a lot, it can take months. So when I say that learning to do this thing and slowly leading you, I don't mean like in one day it's not going to lead you into this. But if you get this really clean, just turning in these circles with good planes, good rhythm, and then from there you start playing, rocking it down and up and down and up, over weeks you might find yourself doing some really beautiful flowers. So I hope that helps. If it doesn't, don't worry. There's lots of approaches into flowers. And I'm just going to take you over and kind of zoom into